Hey there, if you've been using Webflow for some time, you know that there are certain situations where your project looks good in Designer, looks good in Chrome, but then when you check it out in Safari, something's just not quite right. Well, I want to show you a couple of examples on those issues relating to fonts, why they're happening, and how you can go about fixing them. So real quick, just want to show you a sample project I have here. My headings are using a font called Editor's Note, and my body copy is using a font called Man Rope. So you can see everything looks fine in Designer. And if I was to go into Chrome, I get the same look. Everything looks as it should, exactly how it looked in Designer. But if I was to go into Safari, something's not quite right. Our minute read is a little different, and the second card, the heading is using the fallback option. So that shouldn't be happening. Well, to start things off, let's talk about these headings. If I was to go back into Chrome and inspect this, we can see that the card on the left is using a font called Editor's Note. And if I was to inspect the second card, you can see that the punctuation is different. There's a slash and an apostrophe S. Well, believe it or not, this apostrophe S is what's causing the issue in Safari. So if I go back into Designer, you can see that this one is using a font called Editor's Note, no apostrophe, no punctuation, just Editor's Note. The second card has the apostrophe S. So if I was to go into my font settings and change this to Editor's Note without the apostrophe and publish, and go back into Safari, I'll refresh, and that solves the issue. I mean, except for the orphan, widow, one word, but that's for another video. But now let's talk about this 1 minute read. The reason that's happening is if we go back into Designer, this 1 minute read or 4 minute read, the weight is not selected. Now you would think this shouldn't be an issue, but if I was to go in and remove the semi-bold because I don't have that loaded, and make it so we have a weight designated, so you can see 400, and we'll do the same for the other one. Remove the semi-bold, and if I go and publish, and then when I refresh, that's solved too. So there you go, a couple of issues in Safari that you can fix. Hope this helps. Catch you next time.